is just how many heroes of LGD are actually here. His Invis rune.
The two heroes are from the side.
Oh, the smoke beetle rune to the Ravage! 5-man setup right into the static storm. The anvil gets dropped by LGD, and they take 4 just like that. An ultra kill for
Liquid kind of is scared at this point. No BKBs up and 2 BKBs up on
man.
LGD.
Does manage to get off the dark pack. Finger Death being thrown on him. Ravage onto Maybe. And there's the refresh. Mind Control reposition himself for an even better one where Kant's aggressive. And now they've taken 2. Maybe rips right on through with the Timber Chain, but he's on his lonesome. And he's fighting up against Matumba Man, who's just so damn big. Here comes the Sable Concoction as well, holding Maybe into place. But they can't actually go for him. Matumba Man is going for the back line first. He gets September, now pops a BKB. Maybe will eventually fall, or maybe not. They're just not focusing him down because still has that 8.
Alchemist is not good at single target, especially with his build. Maybe he had like a Mjolnir Basher, but that's coming way later.
They really want to focus Maybe down, aggressive and sitting on the side. Yeah, the MMY, he's going to get picked off by Matumba Man. He sees the squishier target in mind. Mind Control, holding, now pops a Ravage for the EKB. Perfect time for aggressive, and it might just be enough. No, barely survived through that one. Maybe still going to look for the kill, but aggressive during his BKB time. He has to fight up against the 2 cores. Needs help from Maybe. The sun comes in. Static Storm not going to be able to get a thunder off this time. Now it's Maybe against the world. All the reactive armor in the world just may not be enough to survive against these heroes. Zhao Wei comes in on Stable Concoction, lands on him though. Primal Roar goes down, but it's too late, and it's just cleanup time for Matumba Man. Give me those stacks, he says. All the stats in the world.
Upsword at this point,
his
though.
smoke is going to be the first one. Pops. Doesn't have the quick reactions, though, to get off the Necronomicon, and now the fight's going to go nasty, and there goes the first Ravage. Doubles it up, but they're aggressive. Managed to get off the BKB. Jarek's in the background, still holding out to that Static Storm, while Fauna's going to be focused down by the Chakrams. They're burning through all this one. September with a successful Supernova. Going to be able to go through the back line while Mind Control gets taken out by aggressive right click. They look for more. Finally, the Static Storm laid out, but Mind Control is not going to be safe for this one. Gets the pounce over the cliff, and that might just be enough to be able to get him to safety. Maybe he's going to be on hot pursuit, though. This is one. Chakram gets the second one. It gets him in the end. The triple kill for Maybe.
Wow,
Liquid. This will not be revealed in the next team fight until perhaps it's too late for LGD. They've already beaten through half of Roshan's HP. They have themselves really well spread. Immediately, Matumba manages links in, managed to get Hex. There goes the Ravage, up, down, hard. And now they're managing to be able to take out 2. The refresher goes out. Jarek looks for a second Static Storm, and it's going to be able to catch the aggressive alongside the Ravage. They're going to try and pop before the Thunder has an opportunity to go off, and they will. 3 down, LGD now starts throwing out the buyback. Supernova is going to successfully explode, though, and maybe we'll capitalize on that one. He sees Jarek's an opportunity, has him cornered, will be able to take him out with at least a Chakram as he burns through. No, he has to actually Timber Chain to the other side, and Liquid, they've gotten yet another pickoff. Jarek's in the background, will eventually die here as aggressive. Looks for more of these heroes. Fada, he's the low one, and he's the big core that he desperately needs to be able to take out of this fight. Fanta goes away, TP out, he knows they have no disables, they only have raw damage, and it's not enough. Liquid escapes that they had. But it's not enough as LGD buy back and will be able to potentially still take a Roshan fight. But it's in a danger zone. They lose any one of these heroes, and that could be the end of the game. September tries to get away with the Mash is there, and he gets taken out. Matumba Man keeps on right-clicking away. Now on Maybe, turns that aggressive again. Off the BKB, gets off the Thunder, but it's not much HP at all that he managed to get off. Gets hit by the unstable concussion, and he's down. 100 seconds, Maybe locked inside the Static Storm as well, and that will just be a straight out. Death from Timbersaw, he has the 5.
Terribly doesn't scale with items. He also scales with the opponent's items, and they are very farmed.
Illusions pops. You start going for the melee racks. It may be worth it for LGD to continue to try and slow stall this one out.
Nope, they're going to make their initiation. Tries to go from Matumba Man, managed to get off the dark pack. The Raps goes down, refresh and reassess. Looks like Liquid are going to try and go back in, but they're scared out by aggressive BKB. And there goes Kuro, just gets popping the daggers. Now they jump in, re-ravage on the aggressive. They're going to be able to pop him. 80 seconds on the clock. Round 2, the Static Storm that glimpses back will be able to catch Zhao Wei. Chakram going in town. Maybe he can't do it alone, though. He needs some extra help. He's being beaten to death by Matumba Man. Reactive armor being jammed. He's just getting the stats up. Will go for Zhao Wei, just fought back, and maybe seeing a die back too before he gets off the Primal Roar. Maybe he just doesn't put out enough damage against this team, not by himself. The Sunray can't save him. He has a buyback, but it's just him and Seb against the world, and not even Seb can stick around. It's a glimpse, catches him, pulls him right back in. Liquid take out 4. There's a buyback. It's now up from aggressive. But will it be enough? These 2 heroes against the full 5-mana Liquid, and they're healthy too. The Chemical Rage has brought Fada back up to full HP, and Matumba Man's passive has almost done the same as well. They're going to go for the second lane of ranks at bottom.
And I see Liquid pinging out on their T4s, are scared of actually getting, and creeps are up in base. Time to start hitting towers.
Yeah, they've got the Arcane Rune still on mind control, so they want to try and make use of this if possible. The opportunity is set up. Aggressive is going to be initiated on him. Matama Man, let's see if they can get the combo. He managed to get off the Sunder. Manta his way through with the BKB and will be able to make the escape. Ravage off the mark for mind control, but he's got a do-over as he refreshes. Looks for the initiation. Good force down save from Matama Man as they manage to get the bounce away. Liquid defending their heroes beautifully as they start backing themselves out. Offensive GG. Maybe it is. It's Liquid. They may just be able to end this one. Bada lower. Daggett almost finished up entirely. Reject kicking into play. Gets off the Shiva. Is he going to survive from this? He will! Underneath the static storm, LGD can do nothing! A power chain away, Supernova up. Liquid can't force it in time, won't be able to take out the egg, and Kuro almost burns to death underneath that one. Liquid 3 versus 5. They see the opportunity to be able to get a glimpse as well. Zep isn't going to be able to make it out of here. This is going to be left entirely up to maybe to try and defend. Liquid, how can he possibly do this with only the magic damage and these hyper regen powers of Liquid? He can't actually burst through anybody.
Yeah, Liquid know that they have it too.
Yeah.
They use just a solo ultimate onto the Terror Blade, knowing that he doesn't have buyback and they just have little fight left in them at this point.
They certainly do. They're going to be able to jump onto Maybe here, beating him down with the Basher. BKB activated by Maybe as he tries to make the jump away. Unstable Concoction thrown out for MMYs. The rest of the team focuses on the racks. The tier 4s are in a bit of trouble though. Back at base, Mind Control will defend that one, and now the numbers are a little bit more even, but it's 3 versus 4 inside the LGD base, and maybe he's the only damage dealer, and he's already down to half HP. Matama Man beating through him, almost finished off, and he gets him in the end. A Thunder Strike from Jarek finishes off the big carry of LGD. 2 minutes down, and Liquid will slowly right-click their way to victory here on the main stage. Lower bracket Kings and Teams is now that title has passed over to Liquid as they've made their way from the beginning. Dropped down by MVP, and they 2-0s all the way now as they've made top 3.
An impressive run from Liquid.